Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Wakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders and all the brothers that's in Great Millstone. I am not a member of Great Millstone, but that's where I receive all my teachings. So you brothers keep pushing on. We almost out of here. I did put a few clips in at the beginning of the video. As you can see, bruh, Eve done lost her goddamn mind. I mean, she been lost it, but it's sad to see how the wickedness is on full display. It's at full go now. Like, it ain't no, they done took, it ain't no holding back. The gloves are off. You know what I mean? They don't care. So, so we just got to be cautious of these women out here, and you got to be cautious of the women you deal with, So what I'm going to title this video is, Eve is more wicked than ever, right? So let's get into it. Because that's crazy, man. That is crazy. I mean, having pride in your wickedness like that. I mean, it's all on camera, It's just, you know what I'm saying? We're living in a very perverse time, man. A very perverse time where women don't even give a shit. Like, they in your face with it. Like, I don't even know how to, I'm at a loss for words, man. And you know what? You see videos like this all the time. You see little reels like this all the time, to where, you know what I'm saying, as a people, you know what I'm saying, even as men, we've become numb to it. Like, it just is what it is, you know what I mean? But the spirit was on me to bring this out. I've been wanting to bring this out, so the spirit got on me to bring it out. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to start at Proverbs 6, and let's start at 24. My notes say 25, but let's just start at 24. So Proverbs 6 and 24, and it reads, "Keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of her tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her lashes. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and adulteries will hunt for the precious life." I mean, that's pretty much self-explanatory right there. You know what I mean? Stay away from these hoe-ass women. Like, don't be trying to wife them up. Don't try to fix them. They got more bodies. They got more bodies than you know what I'm saying, you can count on your hands. You know what I mean? It says, you know what I mean? Keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of her tongue of a strange woman, right? So don't let these women, basically, don't let them finesse you with they game. Because these women, they got a lot of game now. Because, you know what I'm saying, naturally, they want to be like the men. They want to be all out having fun, multiple partners. They want to be like the men now. And that's something that Eve has always wanted. You so-called women of the tribes, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, mainly, in this side, it's mainly the Southern Kingdom. This is mainly the Southern Kingdom. Levi, Benjamin, and Judah. That's who own it hard. Like, I mean, that's not to you know what I'm saying, to vindicate the Northern Kingdom women, because they wicked as hell too. Them Latino, they wicked as hell too. They be on it too. But the head tribes, the Southern tribe, which is, you know what I'm saying, Judah is the head tribe, they are the front runners and being thoughts, hoes, you know what I'm saying, cheating women, promiscuous. Everything about them is always so sexual. They sexualize everything. You know what I mean? I'm sitting in the car right now. I could pull up on a bunch of females and just beat on the car and be like, bro, they gonna start shaking their ass and sticking their tongues out. Doing that there. So it's a very wicked time. It's a very disgusting time with our women. I mean, they always can say you can see the you can know the state of a nation if you look at their women. And our women are very much out of order. And, you know, hold tight to your daughters. You know what I'm saying? Teach your daughters the right way. Teach your sons what type of women to deal with. And stay the fuck away from these wicked ass harlots. You know what I mean? These wicked ass women that they're not good for you. They're not good for you. You know what I mean? Let's just put it like that. Okay? So let's go to the Apocrypha, Ecclesiastes. I got mine on me. It's not the Apocrypha. I got mine on me because this Apocrypha in the app, I just, you know, they switch out the U's with the V's, and that shit just throws me all the way off, bro. I went to public school, so you know what I'm saying, it got to be written the right way. I just can't be deciphering. I can't be deciphering. You know what I'm saying? I just rather read it out of the book because the book is, you know what I'm saying, it's more user friendly for me. So let's go to Ecclesiasticus 26, and we're gonna start at 10. And I just got it here on the screen for you brothers and sisters, so y'all can see it, y'all can read along. Let me get it in my book. All right, Ecclesiastes 26 and 10, and it reads, "If thy daughter is shamefaced, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over and prudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when she hath found a fountain and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow." So we're going to start from that first part, number 10. It says, you know, if that daughter be shameless, keep her in. So if you can always understand your children. We know if you're a parent, you know your kids, right? You know what they're capable of. If you see she a little busybody and she got a little busybody in her, you better keep her ass under wraps. Basically, you better keep her under wraps. You know what I mean? Watch over a prudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Right? So if she do step out and you know what I'm saying, you gonna have to chastise her. Right? You're gonna have to chastise her, and that's why as fathers and as mothers, as elders to these children, especially these young girls, you have to have tight wraps on them. I know they say, well, if you too strict, she gonna go out and be wild. No, she ain't. No, she won't. That's why you gotta train her from a child. You know what I mean? You have to train her from a child. You gotta watch the friends she with. You gotta watch the things she do. You gotta watch how she talk. Watch what she watches on TV or these streaming channels. And you got to nip that shit in the bud as soon as you see it. You know what I mean? And 12, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he has found a fountain and drink of every water near her. Every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. Basically, that's saying if you don't keep a prudent eye on your daughter, she gonna be a thought. She gonna be thirsty. She gonna, you know what I'm saying? She gonna drink of every water, and that water is kind of like a philosophy. She gonna drink of every water, like a men approaching her. She gonna take all that in. You know what I mean? And that's not expedient for her to do that. You know, a woman's only supposed to be with one man her entire life, right? So So by her being, you know what I'm saying, what we call loose, or she being a little thought, she taking in all these different, you know what I'm saying, philosophies and everything, and that's how she gonna open up her quiver to every arrow. If what I believe is the arrow is talking about the rod, you know what I mean, that male's rod, because you know we ain't gonna describe it, but you know what I'm saying. So basically, you need to keep a watchful eye over your daughter, or she just gonna get passed around like a thirsty ass traveler. She just gonna be thirsty as fuck, taking in all type of different philosophies and all type of different game. And these, you know what I'm saying, she just gonna get passed around like a little thought, man. That's basically what that's going into. Like, you know what I'm saying, keep a watchful eye over your daughter. And you know, we can get on the men, we can get on the boys right now, but that's not what this lesson is about. This lesson is about the women and how wicked they have become, and how, you know what I'm saying, shameless they have become. I remember when I was growing up as a kid, you know what I'm saying, girls, if they went to the beach or they went to the pool, bro, they would have not even a cover up. They would have big ass t-shirts on. You would be lucky if you got a little peek at them butt cheeks, you know what I'm saying? But now, bro, they walk around in little thongs. You know, I took my kids to a water park last summer, and there was a lot of women, young women, even middle-aged women, you know what I'm saying? Not even middle-aged, but, you know, a little older women. They got bikini thongs walking around. I mean, and these are kids out here. This is not the beach. This is a family water park. You know what I'm saying? And they walk around here, I mean, leaving very, very, very little to the imagination, bro. I'm just like, God damn. I mean, like, y'all ain't got no type of shame. Straight up, bro. That's real. If she be shameless, you need to keep her in straightly, because these bitches now ain't got no shame, my nigga. They all the way with it. Then don't look like you got a little bit of money or something, or you got a little something going on for you, and she gonna open up, bro. Straight up. So let's stay in Ecclesiasticus. We're gonna go to 25, and we're gonna go down to 13. We're gonna go down to 13. Let me finish it up in my book. Okay. And it reads, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. And the first part, when it says, give me any plague but plague of the heart, what that goes back to is your mind. It's not talking about your heart like a heart disease. It's talking about your mind. So it says, give me any plague but plague of the mind. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? You just don't got it. You're crazy. You know what I'm saying? People call it handicap. You know, you have all these mental diseases and everything. It's a long list of them. You know what I'm saying? So give me any. Let's read it again. I lost my spot on my book. Salakia, y'all. I'll just read it off of the thing. Give me any plague but plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. So that goes to tell you right there, like, a woman wickedness is very high on the list of things that, you know, you don't want as a man. Because nowadays, their wickedness is very high, and they got their buddy Esau Edom, so-called white man, got their back. You know why? Because if you want to destroy your nation, you know, you go after the weaker vessel first, which are the women. The women are the weaker vessel, and it says that in the Bible. So you go after the women, and what you do is you build the women up while breaking the men down, and that's how you conquer a nation. That's one of many ways you can conquer a nation, is by building the women up and breaking the men down. Because Eve took that bag, bro. Eve took the bag. You so-called women of the tribe, y'all took the bag. Y'all got deceived. You know what I mean? And y'all gonna pay for that. Y'all gonna pay for leaving the men behind and taking the bag, because, you know what I'm saying, Eve has always had a problem with being in her place. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about Eve from the Bible. I'm talking about you so-called women. And we call our women Eves. So, yeah, they have always had a problem with, you know what I'm saying, being under the man. Especially once they got brainwashed into thinking that their men couldn't protect them. And that goes back to the days of, you know what I'm saying, slavery. When they used to, you know what I'm saying, they used to call it buck breaking, where they would rape the men in front of the women, where they would they would beat up the men in front of everybody, the biggest, strongest, you know what I'm saying, ones. They would beat them up and whip them and break them down in front of everybody, in front of the women. And over time, that image and that way of conquering, you know what I'm saying, it fucked Eve up. It fucked our women up till they feel like, shit, y'all can't protect us. So they felt like they had to. It's a mental thing, you know what I'm saying? A lot about slavery was a psychological conquering. You know, they psychologically had to conquer a lot of the slaves, you know, and they started with the women, right? So let's read it one more time. Give me any plague but plague of the heart, which is your mind, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Okay. Whew. We're gonna stay in let's stay in the Apocrypha right now. Let's get what am I looking for? Let's get First Esdras. Let's get First Esdras 26. Chapter 26. Shalakia, bear with me. Excuse me. Chapter 4. Chapter 4. I don't even go up to 26. What am I talking about? So we're going to get First Esdras, chapter 4, verse 26. Right? And it reads, yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Right? Many also have perished and have erred and sinned for women. So what this is saying is basically is straightforward. You know what I'm saying? Many there that be have run out of their wits for women. A wit is your intelligence, right? You done lost your goddamn mind, basically, and became servants for their sakes. So you running behind your goddamn woman like a goddamn like a puppy dog. You know, you running behind your woman like a puppy dog and doing everything, and you serving her, which the Bible said the woman was there as a helpmate for the men. That's in Genesis. The women were here to help the men, not the other way around. And that doesn't mean that you go around, you know what I'm saying, screaming at your woman and telling her what to do and just being a goddamn demon to her. What that mean is her whole being is supposed to make her husband happy. To be his, like some of the sayings say, to be his peace, right? To be his helpmate, to help him. And with that, the nation grows. And with that, you know what I'm saying, the children, everything is running smoothly. Like, especially in nowadays, you know what I'm saying, say you got to go to work and you got to listen to Esau talking shit, and you got to, you know, you basically, new age slavery, you know what I'm saying, going to work, so you got to leave the house 6 in the morning, 5, 6, 7 in the morning, got to go to the job and make money for all these people while you still staying in an apartment complex, and then you get home and this bitch cursing you out. She mad at something because you liked the picture on Instagram. So, you know what I mean, you should always be to the sisters out there, if any of the sisters are listening, like, you should always be your man's peace and not his, you know what I'm saying, not a burden onto him, right? So let's read this again. Yeah, many there be that run out of their wits for a woman and become servants for their sake. Many also have perished and have erred and sinned for women, right? So, and that's the second verse, 27 is straightforward. Many have perished and have erred and sinned for women. Of course, we all know somebody that probably got into it with something, or with a chick, you know what I'm saying? Or you be like, well, why they fighting? You know, they fighting over that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing, like, she fucking both of y'all. So y'all servants to her. And sometimes, you know, these brothers, one man kill another man, that man go to jail, and guess what she do? She go find another dum-dum. She go find another man to jump on his dick. So don't err in running behind these women as you know what I'm saying, that queen of heaven, that woman worshiping spirit. Hey, what's up, queen? What's up, goddess? Hey, empress. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Like that, on that simp shit, man. Basically, don't be on that simp shit, man. Because you'll fuck around and you'll err, you gonna sin, and you could perish over that shit. You could lose your life being the damn simp, man. Goodness, man. Running behind pussy, man. Like, and don't get me wrong. Like, as Israelite men, we love women. You know what I'm saying? We love women. Definitely. But, you know what I'm saying? There's balance to everything. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with liking money, man. Ain't nothing wrong with liking pussy, but there's balance to everything. When your whole day is circled around making her happy, if you going to work to make money to make her happy, if you coming home at a certain time of the day to make her happy, like, my nigga, you have become a servant to your woman. And that's in error. You can be in sin, and you can also perish from that. So be very aware on, I'm not telling you not to treat your woman good, but be very careful on how far you will go and how much you will push, because she gonna want more and more and more, because that's what women do. They want to see is how much can I get away with. You know, men do it too, but like I say, we talking about the women right now. How much can I get away with? How much this nigga gonna let me get away with? How much of that car he gonna let me swipe? And he gonna have to go get a second goddamn job to take care of me while I sit home, wait for him to get home, and then cuss his ass out because I seen he like some bitch on Instagram. Cause why you like that bitch? You know I don't like that bitch. Like, I didn't even know you ain't like that bitch. Like, yeah. It's just like, please, brothers, don't do it. Excuse me. Yeah, I know I be running my damn mouth. I be needing water. Salakia, give me a second. Praise the Lord. Okay, so we got that down packed. Don't be a servant to these women, man, because you fuck around and lose your life doing some shit like that, bro. So let's head over to the to my original Bible, and we're gonna go to what else I got for you? Let's go to 2 Timothy. Let's go to 2 Timothy 2:22. Right? Because, man, like I said, it's balance to everything. You know what I mean? And these women, they was here to serve us. And that's not saying it in a derogatory way. Because women, honestly, women love to serve their men. Women love to see their men happy. But you got a real perverse spirit out here now with a lot of these women. Not all women, but a lot of these women got a real perverse spirit where they feel as though you supposed to serve them, or they doing you a favor by giving you some pussy. Like, what? don't get me started, man. So let's do it. 2 Timothy 2 and 22, and it reads, flee also youthful lusts, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart, right? And we was just talking about that. Like, flee the youthful lust. Like I say, we love women. Jake love to be with women. We love women, and we love our women, our righteous women, right? So don't, if you're a sister and you listen to this, don't get offended. If the shoe don't fit you, then it don't fit. But if you a sister, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you can understand where I'm coming from, and you can understand where a lot of the brothers are coming from that's in this truth when we see stuff like that on these social media apps, and they just going buck ass wild. And you like, man, these hoes ain't shit. So be careful. Don't be walking around, you know what I'm saying, like you 13, 14, 15, like you back in the teenager days, you know what I'm saying, like a little pit bull with the pink thing hanging out all the damn time, just trying to get some pussy, you know what I'm saying? But follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord of a pure heart, right? So follow what's right. Follow Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? Yahweh being the Father, Yahweh Shai being the Son. That is their true Hebrew name, excuse me. So follow that. And the Lord gonna give you what you want. Do what the Lord tell you to do, because the Lord know what you want. When in due time, the Lord will give you some box, man. He'll find somebody to give you a little box that ain't gonna be stressing you out, even if they're not within the truth. Someone that's, you know what I'm saying, that's easy to dwell with. That's easy, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's cool. But don't be out here just be trying to fuck everything. And that goes for all the brother shit. That go for me too, because shit, I'm Jake. I remember those days where I was wilding out when I didn't know what was going on out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? So that's I'm not only speaking to the brothers. I'm speaking, you know what I'm saying, that one hit me hard too. I'm like, yeah, that's Jake. Trying to fuck everything moving. Don't do it, man. Stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? Pray, fast, meditate, find yourself a nice hobby. You know what I'm saying? Go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Exert that energy somewhere else. And, you know what I'm saying? And don't forget righteousness, faith, charity, peace, and be around those who are trying to follow that within their pure hearts, within their minds, within, you know what I'm saying, your mind, it runs everything in your body. So that's what, you know what I'm saying, that's what steers you. So what should steer you is righteousness, faith, charity, and peace. And you should only want to be around those type of people. That's in, you know what I'm saying, that's doing that wholeheartedly and purely. Don't just be out here trying to, you know what I'm saying, bust all the hoes down. Because you know how Jake is, boy. Jake, wow, man. Jake could fuck his girl, her mama, her best friends, her cousins, and her aunties, man. Jake, wow, bro. Just total chaos. Just, you know what I'm saying, no type of order. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's partly from not growing up with strong men in the house. Why? Because the men were pushed out. And, you know, the government system offered Eve a way out, so per se. But she in the trick bag. He say, shit, we'll give you money, we'll give you food, we'll give you a place to stay, we'll get you some degrees. You won't even need him no more. And what happened? You know what I'm saying? They ate that shit. They bit the apple. They bit that philosophy. And what happened to the nation? Now we got a bunch of goddamn fairies running around. You know, you got a bunch of young girls that don't love themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they with the alphabet community too. Why? Because a man never showed them love. So they never understood the love of a man. They never understood the love of their father. So what they said, man, they felt ugly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women, a lot of Jake women, a lot of our women, some of them, you know what I'm saying, some of them do what they doing because they feel like they ugly, like they couldn't get a man. So they said, fuck it, I'm going to just go over here and play this side. You know what I'm saying? And then start dressing like one. Like, it's just confusion and perverseness. And what's going to happen is, man, the Lord is going to humble Eve, man. All that, I don't need no man for shit. I don't need this and running off and popping off the mouth and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? If he want to be with me, he got to be this, that, and he got to be this. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord gonna make you prove that shit. Because hard times is coming. These times is coming where you gonna wish you had a man to protect you. You gonna wish. Watch. The Lord gonna make you eat them The Lord gonna make you eat them words, man. The Lord gonna make you eat them words. He gonna call your bluff on that. Watch what I tell you. So let's stay in the New Testament. Let's do Matthew 12. I think it's 30. Matthew 12 and 30. Let me see. It's 36. Matthew 12 and 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment. See, I was just saying that. For by the words that thou speak be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Right? So we was just talking about that. I was just bringing that up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So-called black women, or so-called, you know what I'm saying, the women of the tribes, they love to brag about how they don't need a man for shit. They love to brag about that, man. That be one of their number one things. Like, if you can't say shit to them. You know what I mean? You can't even make a suggestion without them snapping on you. Oh, you don't tell me what to do. You ain't my daddy. I'm like, bitch, you ain't even know your daddy. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know what I'm saying? And I don't need no man for nothing. I only need him for one thing. And that's why they go from thing to thing to thing to thing. They we call it the cock carousel. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be their problem, man. But the Lord gonna make you eat that shit. He gonna make you prove it. This society, the way it's breaking down, the way it's going, you gonna have to prove it now. And then we gonna see if you don't need a man. Watch. We gonna see if you don't need a man. So we about to wrap it up. I'm gonna finish it up. Let's go to Isaiah 4 and 1. And I heard this today, and I was like, damn, that's good for my lesson. Right? Isaiah 4 and 1. And in that day, women shall take a hold. Let me start over. And in that day, 7 women shall take a hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread, and we will wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Boom. So Isaiah, what this is going into is when the shit hit the fan, when everything collapsed, when it ain't no police, when it ain't no ambulance, it ain't no firefighters, when you ain't got Esau on your side no more, you can't call nobody on this dude, or you know what I'm saying? When everything fails and you're going to be out here by yourself and you really got to protect yourself, you're going to need a man. So let's read it one more time. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So in that day, you know, multiple women are going to be with one man. He is going to be a shield. He's going to be a protector for you. And it's mostly going to be the men of the Lord. All these other men that's been, you know, we can get on the men right at the end. These niggas ain't going to be about shit. Because they not going to have that hedge of protection from Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. So if he's not a man of the Lord in the end day, you just as bad as being on your own. Because the Lord will protect his men. Now with that, I hope you guys were edified. I'm going to drop one more video before we go. Shalom. Kwam Yasharala. Abba Babal.